Hello, Sheldon Pepper here. Today I'm talking about wire. Okay, this isn't Clapton Wire, so you may wonder what this is about. Well, recently I've been talking about vaping quite a lot. The purpose being that I feel that every prepper that's a smoker should consider becoming a vapor, because you're way more prepared for anything that comes. Your health improves. What's more is you can produce a lot of the stuff yourself. This in itself you can stock up. This is Clapton Wire. The reason I like Clapton Wire is because it produces lots of vapour and lots of flavour. Even on a tank like this. This is the Kangertech Subtank Plus. On the iStick 60 watt temperature control. This is the setup I recommend to new vapors. Now you may be a new vapor, or you may be one that wants to delve into building. If this is your first time building, you may decide you want to use a normal round wire. However, this is an option. It's fiddly getting it on here though, I will warn you. So that's the Ni80 Kanthal A1 Clapton Wire 26-32 gauge, sold at GearBest. Let's have a look. Right, so what I've done so far is I've coiled 2.5 mils. My handy little tool, also from GearBest, and I've just inserted the wire into the deck. Now it's important to realise that the Kangertech Subtank is not really designed for this kind of wire. It's just a case of manipulating the wire without actually having it too close together, because I like them nice and spaced. Right, I'm just going to take the iStick 60 watt temperature control, screw it on, and we're just going to give it a test fire. What's the, no, far too high, 51 watts, don't want that, we want it down to about 30 while we're bedding it in. We have lights, camera, action. It's just adjusting the coil so it's nice and tidy, heating throughout evenly, and that there's an all crucial gap between each coil. That's not the neatest coil I've ever made. Using the heat, you can manipulate it a little bit easier. Don't want that. That's going right. There we go. There we go. It's heating up nicely now. Look at the entire coil. It really is not a neat coil, but the purpose of demonstrating this wire, and trust me, it really is not that easy on camera, then that's fine. Now, before you do anything else with it, just kill the heat. I just used the post that I used to wrap it on, just to take the majority of the heat out. And it's a case of making sure the screws are really as tight as they should go. The screwdriver really is not the right one. Did have the correct one, but it's got more keys. Okay. So what we want to do is clip the excess with your pattern nail clippers. And make sure there really is nothing extra sticking up, because the chimneys on these things do short out very easily. Then you want to take your cotton. For this I'm using cotton bacon. It doesn't need very much at all for this purpose. And what I'm just trying to do is make sure none of it is too thick to go through. There we go. And that we haven't got too much cotton to work with. And then just push the cotton through, nice and easy. And voila, we've got our cotton. Now we want to take the chimney, take the 2 pieces of cotton, squeeze this up here as well, and pull that about. Now on this particular version of the Subtank deck, you have a screw that secures the bottom half of the chimney rather than it's screwing on as a whole, which is a massive improvement because they used to stick like crazy. And what you want to do is take the cotton, fluff it slightly over your fingernail. This does 2 things. Number one, it thins out the cotton, and the other thing is it means that when you push it down, as long as you're gentle with it, it's going to be nice and airy and wick really well. Now for cutting the wire, use a pair of scissors. And you're aiming to go to the outside of the tank. You can use quite a bit of cotton in this tank compared to a lot of the others, because otherwise you'll get a lot of gurgling. You'll see that there's holes on either side, and you want to press down your cotton so that it covers both holes. Now you want to be gentle while you're doing this, because you do not want to compress the cotton. Right. Now you take your juice of choice. Use this stuff. I can't even remember what's in here. Oh, I think I know this one. This one should be actually the one I'm vaping at the moment. The dragon fruit banana and strawberry. You screw the top on and give it a test fire, and we should get vapors. Then we take the tank, and this tank is so easy to fill. It's a bottom fill, but you've got such a big space to work with that even if you don't have an edenised bottle, like this one's actually cut off unfortunately, it doesn't matter. Just squirt it in. Then you take your mod, turn it upside down, and screw it on. There we go. That's the tank, recoiled and rewicked. Simply. Now I'm going to bring you back up to normal view so we can vape this and tell you what I think of this wire. There we go. So we've got a nicely fresh coiled Subtank. This is actually a genuine one, and it's the Plus, and it's now been coiled with the Clapton wire. Let's give it a quick vape. This might be on a very low power for this, but we'll give it a go. Well, it produces vapour, that's for sure. And there's bags of flavour, which is not something I associated with the Kangertech Subtank back when I used it regularly. .35 watts, and it's a little bit over the power of this tank. One of the things I love about the Kangertech Subtank is that the power required for vaping with it is very low, so you can use a single 18650 battery and it will last you a good long time. Very satisfying, packed full of flavour, vape. Now we currently have this down to 26.5 watts. I'm playing with the watts to find where I felt it was most comfortable. It's not gurgling at all. The cotton and the wire, the wick and the wire, are working beautifully. And so is the Arctic. I really can't say there's anything wrong with that vape. Now, if you're a new vapor, this is the setup I would recommend every single time. Not necessarily with the Clapton. With the 26 gauge or something, wire would probably be an awful lot easier to coil. But you can do it with the Clapton. Thank you very much. You have a great day now.